Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Monday. We start with a very interesting story. Big Cass recently appeared on Booker T's podcast and talked about how his recovery is going. I'm doing good, just in the process of recovering right now from an ACL injury. Kind of just having a lot of time to myself, but doing really good, and I'm on schedule to come back when the doctors think I'll be back. So I'm just rehabbing every day and trying to get back as soon as possible. So yeah, that was good. Nice to know that he'll be back soon. Hopefully you can continue your push. And Roy Regal commented on the AJ Styles Finn Balor match at TLC with the following marks on social media. When wrestlers say, but we had a cold match, no story, etc. I always say that of course you've got a story. You have to beat that person across the ring from you or you can't feed yourself. Anything else you got to work with is a bonus. That match is a perfect example of two competitors trying to win. Please remember, at the end of the day, we are portraying professional fighters and your job is to win. I completely agree. It was one hell of a match. Finn Balor also said on social media that he thinks Finn Balor AJ Styles 2 should happen. So, here's hoping. And then we go to an absolutely incredible story. Davey Boy Smith Jr, son of the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith, apparently saved the life of a girl from jumping off a bridge. I'm going to read his pretty much whole explanation on Facebook. Wow, what a day. First off, life is a precious thing. I saved a life and I'm grateful I was able to do so. When I was driving up the 16th Avenue past Bonus Road in Calgary, I saw a girl crying and hanging off a bridge with someone trying to talk to her. I stopped, jumped the barricade and tried to talk to the girl, and she was crying and an emotional wreck and threatened to jump if I got closer. With people on the ground waving to her not to jump, I decided to grab hold of her and not take any chances. She started to slide and want to go more as I grabbed a hold of her. Luckily, my years of grappling and self-defense, I knew how to grab her hard and pull her from hanging off and jumping. She wasn't exactly small either. I knew not to grab her clothes because she would rip through. When I yanked her off the bridge finally, I established the mount position as you do in grappling, and I did not let her budge. She also said that she has a gun too. She was crying, and she said she wanted a hug, but as much as I wanted to hug her, I told her I couldn't hug her because she said she has a gun, and that she squirmed and demanded I get off her, and I told her, Miss, you're not going to move unless I want you to. I'm an expert grappler and you're not going to shoot me. I'll get you help. Life is a precious thing and I'm here to help you too. I held her until the police came and the police thanked me for my help. They cuffed her and have her under arrest to get the help she greatly needs. It was a very scary sight off the bridge, but I'm really glad I saved a life. Life is a precious thing, folks. Never take it for granted. I'm glad I was at Surfs to help somebody today. My years of grappling came into play. I really believe if I wasn't there and been able to, I can't read the rest of the quote, but I assume in there and able to grapple her, she would have unfortunately jumped to her death. I assume that's the rest of the quote, but unfortunately I can't find the actual quote I'm reading from on Facebook. But absolutely incredible hero. Just so good that you were there, Davey Boy Smith Jr. We are so proud, happy, and let's pray that woman gets the help she needs. All my thoughts and prayers goes to her and any family or anything that she has connection with, and just hope that she does get on the right side and hopefully comes back from this horrific incident. Best of luck to her. And then we go to... Kevin Nash explains why his match with CM Punk didn't happen. I don't know. Screw that one. The Rock responded to a man that called wrestling fake. After The Rock offered congratulations to Angle for returning to the ring at WWE TLC, comedian Ben Pobgill, what the hell kind of names? Rock said, congratulations to my good buddy Kurt Angle to return to WWE ring. Special athlete, great human being, have fun, brother. He responded, Dwayne, wrestling isn't real. It's time you knew. And he went, I like the dry wit, correct. I do know the fact that wrestling isn't real. That's why I said have fun. Also, I know you can go fuck yourself. Sorry, that was loud. I haven't read that quote. Oh, fun rock. Thank you. I needed that. And former WWE writer Kevin Eek recently appeared on Wade Keller's podcast and talked about why the company recently changed the format of Raw with the Cruiserweight segment ending the show. What happened recently is what I think. When you look at the ratings, you always see consistent the first hour drifts off and you see high ratings during the second hour. So I think we're seeing a shift to where Raw, a lot of times, what considered the main event is taking place at the end of the 9 o'clock hour, which would be 2 o'clock hour for us in England, and drifting towards the 10 o'clock hour. There's some prestige to appear at the end of the show, but I don't think it's the same as when I worked there or with SmackDown, since it's a 2 hour show. Vince McMahon has seen ratings trend that people aren't sticking around no matter what they put in the 15th and 16th segment. In a long stretch, it just wasn't doing so well. So why are you going to put your most important segment at the hour where people are tuning out? The old format I worked as, you could tell that there would have been no chance on how Enzo Amore and Cruiserweights would have been in the final segment. If you want to watch the main event of a show, look at what's going on around about the 9:55 point crossover to the 10 p.m. mark, which looks like the most important, which looks like what is most important to Vince McMahon on the show. Yeah, so yeah, okay, I'm going to check out. We'll know that tonight. Yeah. And according to PW Insider, it was Vince McMahon's idea to have Kurt Angle return to the ring to replace Roman Reigns at WWE TLC. Angle being Reigns' replacement was proposed on Thursday, and Angle had a physical done on Friday in Pittsburgh. Within minutes of Angle passing the physical, WWE made the announcement about his return on social media. He also said it was a one-off for now, but the door is reportedly open for him to do more matches. Well, he's medically clear, so do it. And a few wrestling websites reported that Austin Aries was backstage at WWE TLC based on a photo posted by Aries during the pay-per-view himself with Enzo Amore in the background. It's got like an iron gate, some like stone walls, which suspiciously looks like the Colosseum in Rome. He said, "Well, look what we got over here." And then he went, "Holy fuck, get backstage at Target Center MN. Resembles the Roman Colosseum and my hair grew back in 8 hours. Great investigation reporting. Fuck you too. Glad all the inert news sites are outing themselves today. Hope all your followers are finally figuring it out." And then he went, "At Austin Aries giving up a vegan diet and gained 200 pounds in an attempt to come back to WWE in a non-205 live role." It's a picture of a fat guy with a massive ass burger. That's one way to take the best, dude. It really is. But yeah, he wasn't backstage. It was a picture that he posted from Rome. Good job the news outlets are wrong there. So yeah, he wasn't at backstage at TLC. Thank you, Austin, for that. When Impact announced on social media that the current business relationship between Jeff Jarrett and Impact and Anthem Sports and Entertainment is over. They deleted it and it was wonderful, yes. They said Impact Wrestling announced today that they are terminated its business relationship with Jeff Jarrett and Global Force Entertainment Inc. effective immediately. Jarrett also apparently missed an appearance for what is the company? RCW over the weekend. He was not appeared at Rise of Legends War Games in Edinburgh due to reasons beyond the company's control. He boarded a plane and left the country on his own accord this morning. He appeared at the show in Calgary the night before and then chose to leave the country. What a dick. And when asked about his leaving Impact Wrestling, he just went, "Anthem is out of money." And then Anthem responded with the claim following. "The statement is inaccurate. Anthem and Impact Wrestling are looking forward to a successful 6-day tour in Ottawa, November 5th to 10th, and much more." So there's going to be a bit of fighting between these two, I believe. Well, that's what I can see coming out of this whole situation. Kill him, Anthem. Because he's a dick now. He used to be decent, now he's even more of a dick. Massive spoilers for tonight. PW Insider has confirmed several matches for 27th Survivor Series. Pay-per-view SmackDown talents are backstage at Raw, including Shane McMahon. Here are the matches that are expected to be kind of announced. Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal, with John Cena as possibly the ref, apparently. Well, we know Jinder Mahal, Brock Lesnar is confirmed. SmackDown versus Raw men, which is standard. Alexa Bliss versus Natalia. No championships on the line for any of these, I believe. Raw women's team versus SmackDown women's team. They're going to have like matches on Raw and SmackDown to determine the captains. Cruiserweight Survivor Series elimination match: Enzo Amore, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, Noam Dar, Daivari, Kalisto, Sin Cara, Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander, and Mustafa Ali. Miz versus Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus the Usos, Kane versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is also talks of being on the pay-per-view. That's not what could be all the matches. There could be a little bit more, but that's kind of what they're looking at to do for the card, which doesn't look too bad, actually. I'd be happy with that card, to be brutally honest. And then we go to the final story. AJ Styles commented on Twitter knowing why him and Finn Balor did Too Sweet gesture at TLC. Now you know, with a picture which... Oh, just so you know, Lucius Vince had nothing to do with the Too Sweet between Finn and I. In fact, I would say two men showing the world that hadn't forgotten where we came from. Forever will we love our Bullet Club brothers. Okay, fair enough. So that's why he did it, because it's just showing where they came from, which is nice. I like that. And there's one last story which I've just somehow lost. There it is. According to Ryan Satan of ProWrestlingSheet.com, Roman Reigns' viral illness isn't expected to come out of action for too long. Right now, it's expected that he'll be back in time for Survivor Series, but it's possible WWE will play it safe and keep him off television after the pay-per-view. The belief is that the Shield reunion will resume once Reigns returns, which would explain the possible rumours that the Shield aren't going to be in the men's the men's Survivor Series team, because you would expect that if they were all willing and able to go. But no, they've just kind of gone with the backup plan of the Usos versus the other two members of the Shield. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on, because none of this is making any sense anymore, and that's been the news. Hopefully Reigns returns soon. I cannot wait for that. Now, as always, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. Please support me on Patreon. Link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.